Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I'm so excited to be able to be doing another one for you guys. But before we jump into this video, let me introduce myself for any of you who may be new to my channel and don't know who I am. So my name is Mystical Essence and I am an intuitive tarot card reader, oracle card reader, astrologer, and spiritual mentor. I have 13 plus years under my belt, helping people, mentoring people along their spiritual journey. It's really my love and my passion, and it's what I love to do. I love to help empower people. I love to see people excel in their own spiritual growth and development, and I want to do everything I can to help you guys with that too, and to help empower you as spiritual beings, as physical beings, and in whatever other way I possibly can. So, if you are into tarot, if you're into astrology, or if you're into spirituality in general, please feel free to click the thumbs up button or give this channel a subscribe below. So, subscribing to this channel does send you notifications whenever I post a new video so you don't miss any of my content. So with that being said, let's jump into this video, shall we? So, this week ahead readings, we're going to focus on love and relationships. Now, keep in mind that love and relationships aren't always romantic relationships. It could be a relationship with a family member, they could be a relationship with a friend. Sometimes it's not always romantic. I think people get that. It could even be your relationship with yourself in terms of how you love yourself as well. So that's what we're going to focus on. So what I want you guys to do is to pick an element that you connect with. This could be your sun sign, or this could be another element, earth, air, fire, or water. And you can jump to that reading. The timestamps will be in the description below this video, and see what this week ahead holds for you. These are general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everybody. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. If you do want a reading that is personalized to you, you can check out my Etsy as well. I will leave the link to that in the comments below. So let's jump into these readings. So we are going to start off with the element of fire, or the signs of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So if you are drawn to these, this is the reading for you. So first off, we're going to look at the opportunities coming towards you this week in terms of love and relationships. So we have the King of Diamonds and the Ten of Diamonds coming out, which are equivalent to the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in the tarot. There's major opportunities to end something and to bring a final ending to something. This could be a family relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship. This could even be a final ending with yourself in terms of how you love yourself and how you take care of yourself. But whatever this is a final ending. This could even be ending cycles as well within relationships with people. Like maybe you find yourself in the same cycle when it comes to your friends or the type of relationships you get into. And this week is really providing you a chance to end that once and for all, and to walk away from it and to get out of it. The King is the end of the court cards. The 10 is the end of the number cards. So both these cards connect to endings. The next thing I want to look into is the challenges that lie ahead for you guys this week in terms of love and relationships. And the card that came out was Love Conquers All, enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. So I feel like your biggest challenge this week is actually letting these relationships that are falling away and coming to an end go. Whether these are friendships, whether these are family relationships, whether these are actual romantic relationships with people, there is a part of you that does not want to let that go. And this could be because of this concept that love conquers all, right? You've put time and effort into this relationship. The fact that both the cards that came out in the beginning were pentacles means that they just have been like long-term committed relationships. And once you guys commit to something, usually you don't let it go easily. So I feel like this is a challenge for you guys this week, is to learn to let these relationships go as they come to an end, and instead of resisting it, to kind of go with it. Because as much as we hate to admit it, everything does come to an end eventually. You know, whether they come to an end, from us as parting ways and cutting communication, or whether they come to an end through death, and one person no longer living. Whatever the case may be, eventually everything comes to an end, including the relationships in our lives. So when they stop serving us, when they no longer help you move forward, when they no longer make you happy, when they no longer, help you to get to your highest potential, it's time to let this relationship go. And that's going to be a struggle for you guys this week. And I think that is your biggest challenge that lies ahead for this week in terms of relationships. So, the last little bit of this reading is just some advice in terms of love and relationships for this week. So, the advice that comes through is everything happens for a reason. And even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I graciously accept all that transpires, and in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. So, the advice is to know that even though you may not understand at this present point in time why this relationship is ending or why things are ending, there is a reason and a purpose for it. In fact, you can even use the last little bit of this as an affirmation to kind of help you get through this. So you could say, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. And that will kind of help you embody this energy of knowing that everything happens for a reason, and that what is happening and what is occurring is for your highest good. Who knows? Another relationship might come forth from losing this relationship, one better suited for you. So the next element that we are going to do is the earth element. So if you are connected or drawn to the earth element or earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this may be the reading for you. So we're going to look at the opportunities that are coming through for you this week in terms of love and relationships. And we had quite a few cards come out. We had the blank card. We had the Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Diamonds reversed. We had the Five of Hearts or Five of Cups, the Four of Hearts, the Four of Cups, and the two Joker cards reversed, which connect to the Fool energy reversed. So I feel like, first of all, the thing that came through was you guys have a chance to wipe the slate clean. With this blank card coming out first, it's like this chance to start fresh, to start new, to just wipe the slate clean. A chance to heal, major chance of healing, a major opportunity to heal old wounds and old hurts in terms of love and relationships that are keeping you from getting into new relationships, that are keeping you from starting anew, connecting with anyone, whether that be friendship, family wise, romantic wise, whatever the case may be. Whatever is keeping you back from connecting to new people and starting a new and fresh relationship with somebody, it's time to heal that shit and wipe the slate clean in order to move on. And that is the opportunity that is coming through for you guys this week, which is an amazing and incredible opportunity in and of itself. So in the next part of this reading, I wanted to look at the challenges that might be presenting themselves for you guys this week in terms of love and relationships. And the two cards that came out for that was seduction, allure, desire, manipulation, as well as courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. And this kind of took a bit for me to process as to what these cards were trying to say. And the fact is, when you look at them, they are polar opposites, okay? You talk about allure, desire, manipulation, and then you think of somebody who's thoughtful, polite, good-mannered, right? They are polar opposites. And that is the challenge in and of itself, is that when you are going through this healing process, you have to look at the whole scenario, the whole relationship as a whole. the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between, but from a non-biased point of view. When we get into relationships and we get hurt, sometimes it's easy to point the finger at the other person and blame them for everything that went wrong, when in reality, sometimes we contribute to it too. So that's a challenge this week, is to look at everything they did, everything you did, the good that they did, the bad that they did, the good that you did, the bad that you did, and to acknowledge your part in it, their part in it, in order to see the relationship as a whole, in order to heal from that and move on from that. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, because like I said, when we're looking at relationships, especially ones we've been hurt in, it's easy to point the finger and blame the other person. But sometimes there's more to it than that, and sometimes we play a part too that we have to acknowledge as well. So the last part of this reading is advice for you guys in terms of love and relationships. And what we got for that was to let us be the love we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Let us give freely to one another without condition, for it is in giving that we receive. So essentially this is saying, don't allow the hurt of the past to affect how you show love to other people now. Yes, you have been hurt. Yes, you are going through a healing process. But that, don't allow that to close your heart off, right? Don't allow that to prevent you from opening up and loving other people, right? Don't allow that to close you down completely. If you want to see change in the world, then you have to be the change. It has to start with us, right? So if you want to see other people loving you in a certain way, a good way to start that process is to start showing that love to other people, because we essentially are magnets. And eventually, by showing that love to other people, you're going to attract people to you with that same type of love. And then, then you'll be able to cultivate that type of love within yourself, and you'll be able to receive it back. Does that make sense? So essentially, don't let the hurt keep you from expressing love to others. So now we are on to the air signs, or the element of air. So if you felt drawn to the element of air or any of the air signs, which are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this may be the reading for you. So let's look at the opportunity that is coming in for you this week in terms of love and relationships. So for that, we got the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Hearts. So this week is bringing in an opportunity for ultimate love, unconditional love, total and complete love, a love that makes you feel complete and whole, where you no longer desire anything more. It's like this complete emotional fulfillment. This is like a fairy tale type love, and this is what you guys have the opportunity to draw into you this week, and to pull in this week and cultivate this week. But keep in mind, this is an opportunity. Like I said, just because the opportunity is there doesn't mean y'all are going to take it. So whether you cultivate this or not totally and completely depends on you. But that is what you have the opportunity to cultivate this week, this unconditional, ultimate fairy tale type of love, which is beautiful. So now we are on to the challenges part of this reading for you guys. So we're going to look at challenges that may be affecting you this week in terms of love and relationships. And the card that came through with this was that death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. So I feel like the challenge for you guys is opening your hearts up, knowing that things will eventually come to an end, that everything comes to an end. It's like you guys have this knowing that nothing lasts forever, kind of like that Scorpio energy. And you're like, it's going to come to an end. So what is the point in enjoying something if eventually it's going to die and it'll come to an end? You guys are worried about how long this is going to last, how long and that's a challenge. Like, you guys are guarded. You don't want to open yourself up to something that you don't feel is worth it, and that eventually it's going to end. I'm also picking up, for some of you, this is like an almost too good to be true kind of energy, and you're like, okay, well, when's this going to end? When's it gonna end? Because I know this is too good to last forever, and it's not gonna last forever. It's for us. So as a result, you guys get very skeptical, and you close your hearts off, and you guard yourself because you know that eventually, this fairy tale that you're living, or this fairy tale you had the opportunity to cultivate, is going to come to an end, and that's just not something you are prepared to deal with. However, luckily, we do have some advice for you guys this week. So we had two cards come out as advice for you guys, and I am going to read those cards to you now. So the first card, it says your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality. Sensuality is heightened, and this has a magical effect on the one you love. A sacred union is reborn. Love is in the present moment. Life is forever changing. In accordance with nature's divine will, may we lovingly embrace life's changing seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be and that love is all there is. So I feel like the advice for you guys is that even though there's a chance this is gonna come to an end, we all know eventually, everything ends. That's the cycle. Everything ends. Life goes through seasons and changes, so does nature, right? Seasons end and they begin and they start again in the end, but the advice is to just enjoy this while it lasts. It says love is in the present moment, and that's something we have to remember. And you guys, I feel like is really important for you to remember this week that life is a series of moments, right? And it's a series of experiences, and we can live life moment by moment and enjoy the moments and the experiences as they come up, or we can live life living in the what ifs and things that have yet to happen, right? But when you live in the what ifs and the things that have yet to happen, you miss the moments that are occurring in the here and now, and the beautiful moments that you can fully experience and fully enjoy if you just stay present. So your advice is to stop worrying about how long it's going to last and just stay present and enjoy it while it lasts. So last but not least, we have the water. So if you were drawn to the element of water or any of the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this will be the reading for you. So let's jump into this. What opportunities are coming towards you this week? We have the Four of Spades or the Four of Swords reversed. So there's just an opportunity to broaden your understanding of love and relationships this week, to gain a new perspective, a different perspective on what love and relationships really mean to you and what they encompass overall. I feel like you have the chance to not only gain a new understanding and a new perspective, but also a deeper understanding and a deeper perspective, seeing as this is inverted, which shows going underneath the surface of things, that deeper understanding, which is really, really incredible and amazing, but can have its own challenges as well. So that gets us into the second part of this reading, which is the challenges. What challenges are coming your way this week in terms of love and relationships? So the card that came out for that was the Call of the Night, daring, adventure, and excitement. So it is going to be a challenge for you to really embrace this new knowledge and understanding that you have cultivated this week. I feel like a lot of it may go against beliefs and knowledge and understanding that you had previously had, and it could turn everything on its head. The example that came through to me for this was like Santa Claus, like a child when they find out Santa Claus isn't real, and then they end up really hurt and betrayed, and their whole world turns upside down because everything they thought they believed, they find out is not true. Right? It's the same for you guys. You may have had previous beliefs and ideas and concepts about love that now you are discovering no longer fit you, and they're no longer true to who you are as a person and what you believe in and the path you are on currently. And that kind of sometimes tilts everything on its head, and it can be really hard and to accept these new truths, and especially when they contradict what we've previously believed. So that's a challenge for you guys this week, is when it comes to these beliefs, you know, really embracing them, even though they may contradict what you have previously believed up until this point. Okay, so that brings us to the very last part of this reading, which is the advice part. So, what advice is coming forward for you guys this week in terms of love and relationships? We have you are who you are because of your history. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom. Every experience has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past and forgive anything that needs forgiving. So, our knowledge and our understanding of things is always changing and always evolving, right? What we believed as kids and our knowledge and understanding as a child is no longer our knowledge and understanding as an adult, and let alone the beliefs. You know, we believed in Santa Claus when we were a kid, and maybe we no longer believe in Santa Claus. Maybe you do, I don't know. But, you know, the point is that as we grow and evolve, our knowledge and understanding grows and evolves too. And that's a beautiful thing. So the advice is to love this, to cherish this. Don't look at it as a negative thing, and don't look at it as, oh my God, they lied to me, they betrayed me. Look at it as, oh my God, I'm growing, I'm evolving. This is a beautiful, beautiful process. And when we embrace it as the beautiful process it is, life becomes so much easier. Don't fight these changes and these beliefs. Don't be bitter because of them. Don't allow them to consume you. Embrace it and love the process for what it is, and know that you are growing and evolving, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's not always an easy thing, mind you, but it is a beautiful process. So enjoy it and love it as part of the process that it is. So that concludes this readings for this week. If you guys enjoyed them and if they resonated with you, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to check out my Etsy at the link in the pinned comments. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye for now.